Hi there, welcome to another reading for today's YouTube. I have been requested to record a video for one of my clientele, and I want to offer the same opportunity to each of you that might be watching this I'll have the contact information up if you would like to do a reading such as this. I just asked when blessings are sent. You should be able to see right over here where blessings can be sent. When I receive these, I will turn around, just make sure you put a code name that you would like for this to be recorded for, and I will do just the same for you, okay? Today, this is Margaret's reading. Margaret, thank you so much for sending me the blessings today. And for each of you, I'm offering these quick recordings for $20 for the reading. And again, it's completely private under a code name, but remember, it might reach somebody else that it's meant to as well. So this way you have the recording and you have your reading and you can go back and watch it anytime, okay? Margaret, thank you for your permission and allowing me to do your reading for you today. And again, thank you for your blessings in choosing Seraphim Tarot. I will begin now. I've got a love frequency on. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. And allow yourself, Margaret, to just relax. Anybody that's watching, encompass the love frequency that's coming in. Again, this is 528 hertz. So try to resonate with this as I get further into the read, okay? All right, Margaret, here we go. What I'm seeing, Margaret, right off the bat is you have, right now, you have the Nine of Pentacles, okay? This Nine of Pentacles is, you've been enjoying the fruits of your labor. You've been self-sufficient. I'm proud of you. There's been some financial independence that you've been able to have, but unfortunately, it looks like you've run into the Five of Wands in reverse, okay? Now, what this is letting me know is that you've found out some information of maybe a cycle that's ending or a confrontation that you turned around and you're just agreeing to disagree. I feel like that diversity is mixed up to where it's a misunderstanding, the misinformation that's being communicated back and forth. I'm so sorry to hear this. But you yourself are coming into the Queen of Wands. Although it's in reverse, you're introverting, you're feeling insecure and a little jealous in how your response is to this, and you're not quite sure. So I understand why you're coming to me about this. Let me get my confirmation cards on these real quick. There it is. All right. Okay, so Margaret, my confirmation card on your past to confirm your Nine of Pentacles here is the Three of Cups. Okay, you have this celebration, that community, the happiness that you were feeling and expressing. Completely understand. For your present, you have the King of Wands, however, in reverse, which means that you also, when you receive this information that we discussed, that unpredictability of what happened in the information you had made you respond in an impulsive manner. And that's led you into, to confirm your Queen of Wands. Remember, that was in your future card that's now got you in the Devil. which is not a bad card. I say that every time it comes out. The Devil card is actually something that is a good card because you're dealing with your shadow self. You're finding that the temptations or the destructive behavior that you're finding within yourself is not something that you want to continue to move forward with. So let me get your bridge cards here from your past to your present, and I want to see what work or where you're at in what happened here. Okay, those three popped out, so that's what I needed to put them in order. Okay, so Margaret, it looks like when you went out of this celebration, you were happy in a relationship. I can feel you resonating with me. You went out, you were a Three of Swords in reverse, and you, unfortunately, you're releasing a lot of pain. You're finding forgiveness. You're a little optimistic about what the future holds for you, and that's fair. Anybody would be doing that. And you know, to bridge your present to your future, I have the Ten of Wands that's in reverse, which means that you're doing it all. You're carrying the load. You're carrying all the baggage. You're burned out. You're depressed from all this information. You've had to react on impulse. Unfortunately, you're dealing with a shadow self, so you're constantly in conflict of who you are and why the decisions that have been made are being made. I completely understand this because it is the hardest thing to do, is to know your inner self is turning around and trying to explain to you, hey, you're not seeing these things. And we want to naturally go where our ego is, no, I'm confident, I'm this, I'm that, and our vulnerability lacks. When that vulnerability fights to come out, I want to share with you that it's not a bad thing. It's your true self trying to come out, and being vulnerable does not mean that you're susceptible to getting hurt. It just basically means that you need to be truthful and honest to yourself about where and what your soul is trying to shine out and who it's transforming you into. Overall, I do have the King of Swords that's in reverse. Now, that's basically you've been playing mind games with yourself. You're finding yourself easily manipulated by where your thought processes are going. And Margaret, I feel for you or whoever else is out here, because a mental trap is sometimes the worst place that you want to be. You know, I've had very close friends and family help me out of mental traps that I've fought through my entire life. And those that know me best know that it's very easy to dive back into them. And I've learned when I recognize that my mentality is going a certain direction, how to redivert my vibration, how to redivert my energy, how to clear my energy, and how to meditate properly in order to clear my head that I've never knew before in my entire life. And I would encourage you to do that as you're finding more of this inner truth that you've been resisting. Okay. Now I do want to do and run our angels and ancestors deck for you to get some clear insight as far as what specific information in moving forward. One of them for sure needed to come out. Okay. Well, the advice that angels and ancestors have for you, Margaret, is, or someone else that's resonating with this, you are the heart guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. So finding that inner peace, finding that inner joy, and listening to your heart and what your heart is telling you. The heart, the decision between the choice of your heart and the choice of your mind is a battle of the ages. I completely understand that. I dealt with it myself for several years, and it's taken a long time, and I'm still working on it, okay? It's still an evolvement process. This doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't happen very quickly, but it can be done. You also have the air guardian to shift your perception, okay? Shift your perception in ways that you are thinking outside the box. Make sure that you have your goal of who you want to be. Really do a dive on the inside of who you are and what it is that you're searching for in yourself, because you are the peacekeeper. You need to let go of the need to be right, and that sounds like a bit of ego that might be battling along with you turning around and trying to convince yourself that you're supposed to go another direction. So be the peacekeeper to yourself. Allow yourself to forgive yourself. Very quickly, I had a moment with myself, my past self, and stating it. I found a journal that I started about a little over a year ago, and actually maybe 2 years ago, a year and a half, somewhere in there, and there was no date put on it. However, I realized that what I had wrote was a bit of confusion because I felt like I had missed some steps along the way, and I was questioning where those steps went wrong. And what really hurt was now me looking back at that really made me see how much I wasn't properly healing in the right way. And you know, when we question ourselves so much, we get in that mental trap, and it leads us right back down another cycle. So to encourage you, Margaret, or whomever this is resonating with, I wrote myself, my past self, an encouragement letter on the back of that paper, and reminding my past self that I love him, that to not give up, that I believe in him, and to hold on for the blessings that are coming and the experiences that are coming, even though it feels like the end is here. It's not. And I want to assure you that this isn't the end, and don't allow that mental trap to guide you down a path that's going to lead you into the same cycle. Find that love within yourself. Please find me on TikTok. Go into my bio. We have a Discord that offers help and support, and also immediate emergency help services if needed. That way you can turn around and find the assistance and the help and the reassurance of family, and knowing that the Soul Tribe loves you and that we are here for you. I would be happy to find a way to put the Discord up on YouTube. I'm still getting the channel activated and going. However, I want to encourage you to do that, Margaret, because, or whomever, if it's needed, that those options are available, okay? I love you. Thank you so much for this reading. I'm glad that I was able to give you a little insight, but I'm going to be checking on you to make sure that you're okay and make sure that you're loving yourself, okay? Find something special today to do for yourself, whether it's a rose, whether it's a treat. Mine is sweet tea. Since I'm trying to be off the sugar, I go get sweet tea. So treat yourself with something just simple, something that is saying, you know what, I love you. And remember that the Soul Tribe loves you, and I love you, okay? You're going to make it through this, I know. I love you. Have a blessed day. Look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow.